taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bruins will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bulls offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a lot. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now they'll try the right side. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USF!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the 1st drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score South Florida 7, UCLA.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return, as the coverage unit was there and ready. So UCLA's offense will have its 1st possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll... the 37.
And that's why for coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
that defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cruz. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in the space and make the big game.
Ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. give to the single back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Card in the backfield. It's Cruz. Got room at the 35. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense, though.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Bruins line up to punt it away.
Timeout, USF.
Wants to return it. Makes a move. Touchdown, South Florida. Stealing a score on special teams.
USF, number 2, with the return.
Lining up to add another. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff to the lone back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Bruins will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll try the outside to the left. He has the first and still on his feet. He's now got 78 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USF! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over South Alabama. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cruz. Turning it on. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. Finds some fresh air. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man quickly. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in but couldn't quite get home. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Touchdown, Bruins! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got room on the return. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Cruz. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He's looking to... It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Boom. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Bulls look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Got some room in under the goal line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't,
touchdown Bulls! Fit it in the window for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got an open man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll off one deep down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bulls will boot away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football is up.
Into the secondary on the right. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the...
There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and... and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by just one over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Trying to beat them to the left. Got enough for the first. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Finds his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bulls have taken it inside the 20. To the air on 1st down. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USF.
Number 3 in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
63
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to kickoff.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Bulls. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
South Florida, 70.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Chang. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Under fire.
The quarterback is taken down and sacked. A loss of 11 on the play.
Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator. Them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
South Florida, 77. UCLA.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
This one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Chang. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Allen. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end.
Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Buys a little extra time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Allen. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third. The give to the tailback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
To the ground. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Oh, they're after him. Using the quick game. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
How about this? A 2 version coming. Cricket. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
UCLA 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Allen. Finds the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first. They stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Quarterback making adjustments. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They're working that left side. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. Make the stop at the 40, but it's... yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now. Just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. At the 20, he's got space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this. They're up by 8 over Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Allen. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes a grab for a big play. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that That had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late.
Behind the
They
scenes,
still be counted for
see,
6.
whatever.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one,
Come on, Cora.
it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Probably not. Probably not.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
What do you think was going to happen?
Word up.
Scream louder, maybe it'll work.
Toss to the left. Creates a little space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Word up. Ooh, yes.
What did you think was going to happen?
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
I'll do it if I wanted to.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short.
She works for these to be
from the gun, wants to pass.
Thank you, Nathaniel, for doing all that you do. You are a brilliant member of the team.
This defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26.
It feels weird to say that. I'm not talking about game.
Even with this lead,
We're
they'll
team
throw
Avatar
again.
1 and 2.
Pocket breaking
Okay,
down.
I need it up for
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the open.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching The Legend. yes, she had top, and it really helped her, fix her back. Not only just her being great, but her really great what I know, what I love the most about both of these series, whether it's UCLA or now, of course, Kamira captured Sue. And so his husband and very beautiful son snap out, and then there was so what's hard is that every family what's hard union. So excited to see Boomy.